Hello, my visionaries. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Mona J. If you're new here, please give me a subscribe. If you're my returning subscriber, as always, kudos to you. Thank you for always staying tuned, liking, and sharing. I do really appreciate you guys. With that being said, we're going to go straight into the video. Today, I'm going to be talking about businesses that we can do specifically in Liberia. To be an entrepreneur, some people naturally it comes to them, and some of us we have to learn it, because to be an entrepreneur you got to be crazy. Yes, you got to be crazy to be entrepreneurs, because entrepreneurs, they are mind race takers. Something you decide to undertake, other people will be wondering, is he okay? Do you have the money? How are you going to get the money back? Do you think you'll get the money back if you invest this amount? We are risk takers, my people. Keep in mind that everything in Africa is a problem. Not talking about my country specifically, everything in my country is a problem, but I'm talking about Africa problem right now. Everything in Africa, it's a problem. And guess what? All of them need a solution. Everything in Africa is a problem. That means everything needs a solution. And who are the solution? We are the solution. My brothers and sisters out there that are trying to go back to Liberia, relocating to Liberia, or not just like Liberian citizen only, just anybody in general that are planning to make Liberia their new home. I have few lists on here that you can actually undertake the projects, and they will make money in the next few years, because we don't have it. Even if we have it, it's not everywhere. They're not helping everybody. One on my list is waste management. Liberia is dirty. Some part in Liberia, you even want to go. It's a fact. Liberia is extremely dirty. Recycling. And we all can play our part. You cannot fix the entire Liberia. No, no day. But out of Liberia, you can take one thing that you can change. And that's waste management. If that's you, you can take on that project. Reach out to NGOs. Once people are seeing you're doing well, the words will get out there and you will get help. We don't have Uber in Liberia. Motorcycle, Uber. That's a good business. I know there's bikes everywhere in Liberia. You can barely from this point to that point, like bikes just everywhere. Though, in fact, I think we have more bikes in Liberia now than we have cars. So you can take on that service, have your own specific service that people can request you go and pick them up. That can be your own business, regardless of all the bikes everywhere. Another thing you can do is, Liberia saying that they have EMS. Do we really have EMS? I don't think we have EMS. I don't know if they actually pick up citizens or just people in the government, maybe when our family sick, that they actually pick up and take them to the hospital. Or can you really call like an EMS in Liberia? They come to your house, pick you, and rush you to the hospital. That I don't really know, and I should have checked on it before this video. But what you can do, you can have your own car where people can actually call you when they're in need, like a medical service, where you pick them up and rush them to the hospital. But even your EMS is there, they can reach out to everybody. Start within your community. Another thing, even this one, anybody in Liberia can do it. There's somebody within the community that will gather children and teach them study class. Not virtual now, but study classroom, where there's so many ways to make money. Honestly, you can be in Liberia within your community, create a small flyer in the evening time after school. You can have your own after school program, like right inside in front of your house, or how we used to do back in the days. Help them with their assignments, and you get paid. Make everything a big deal. You'll make money from it. You can be my brothers, my sister, and you're down there, you say no work, no work, no work. Utilize your time, utilize your skill. All the school you're going to, me, and I know Boko. And I go to school. But those of you that have the education, you're not in school anymore, you're not doing anything, open your study class. In front of your house, in front of your house, your living room, use it and make money. Say we don't have rehabilitation in Liberia. If we do, I don't know about it. There are people out everywhere in the streets, especially now that they push thing. Your drugs is overtaking the entire world. So it's not just Liberia, it's not Sierra Leone, it's not Nigeria, it's everywhere, even in America. I have so many videos, so many pictures of all these things. It's not just your thing is only African people in the street doing all that thing. Your mouth will drop open if I share some videos with you. This drug thing is everywhere. So you start bashing the governments. Yes, the governments, some of them, they are allowing the drugs into the country. Liberia, why not even get a good system? Just getting there, blaming the government, even if they get him inside. How about America, yeah, where they get camera 24/7? They get system to check every single thing. Some way, somehow, drugs can still manage to come into the country. And worry about tiny Liberia. So even their focus and pray that God, whatever that this thing is coming from, that He protects so that we don't fall victim. Mean that all I can say on that case. But rehabilitation, you can have your own rehabilitation because they don't have it in that country. Another thing on my list, you can open your clinic. And you open clinic, make sure say it's different from the one over there. Now the nurses, children will be dying right next to them and they don't give a hoot. A hoot or a who. Whichever one, they don't give a who. They do whatever they want to do because they are at work. You can tell them what to do. You can have your own clinic. Set up your system to where it will not always be Liberia. I hear hearing this thing. Oh, it's not like that in Liberia. In Liberia, they don't do it like that here. Make yours to be different. You may be Liberian by nationality, but now your blood, your thinking within is no longer Liberian. So show them that your clinic is different. Let it be the top 5. Anyway, school. You can also open school. Me, my thing I see elementary will make money from elementary to middle school. That way you can also have daycare. Now that most people are working and they don't want to leave their children home, and kudos to those mothers or fathers that are actually trying, that have the money to take their children to daycare to start learning at early age. Kudos to y'all. So if you have a daycare where it's open early, you can make money from those mothers that need somewhere to drop their children before the actual school can start. And after school care, you can also have it after school for working mothers. Children get least attention in Africa. In fact, well, I'm even saying only like here in America too. Some Liberians that I know here, some Africans, they don't pay for anything for their children to go to activity. Nope, we don't. We dress, go to party, go shopping. You think you buy your child clothes, put it on them. That's it for them to look good because you're going to barbecue, you're going out to party. Since they don't have much playground, this is what you can do. You can open a skating rink, a skating center. I'm putting my business out there because that's something I actually want to do. When I went home, I took a skate. My daughter had a skate here that she's no longer using, so I took it with me for my big daughter and everybody in the yard. They couldn't give her a chance for the lady to ride her thing. Everybody wants it. Children are not being entertained. Either the home that have those girls, children, they start putting themselves in so many things. Those boys start putting themselves in so many things. They're not busy. They're not doing anything, especially some of them that are not even in school. If it's something you want to do, you can actually research it yourself, and that will gain you money. But then it boils down to, like we all complain about, finding the right person. But those are already relocating to Liberia, you can actually look into that to have your own skating rink. Okay. Another thing is orphanage home. Orphanage homes, I know there's organizations, charity organizations. But the sad thing most of you are doing, You're opening charity homes. You guys are not even taking care of the children. 50 to 60%. But most of those organizations, you don't take care of the kids. You don't take care of the children. If you don't have those above you when they're coming to visit, then you're just dress them, make them to look good, to take pictures. But at the end of the day, we're human. If you open an organization to help orphanage, the reason they say orphanage because they don't have man, they don't have pa. That you their mother, you their father. So if you take on that responsibility to care for them like your own. That's the whole purpose of having an orphanage home. I'm gonna be deceiving people. Once they start asking you for proof, now then you beef the children and cook it, put them in order and take picture and send it. But you let help our own brothers and sisters, our own little brothers and sisters that we sworn to help. Let's give them that help. But if you have an orphanage home, you can actually get help from so many. You can lobby from so many from organization. In fact, rich people that have their money, they don't have nothing to do with their money. Some of them are getting old. They're looking for organizations, charities to give into. And I pray that most of us that want to do things like that God will open our way, will find our divine helpers. So you can actually look into that. Another thing that I have on here, I'm just giving everything out, okay? Ice house. Ice. Like I can call it ice to sell ice. When I was in Liberia, I only know of two that I went to. I'm not gonna lie. Go we're looking for ice. There's only two locations I know. Don't ask me where. We went to the first place, they ran out of ice. We had to go to the other. So going toward Johnsonville there. That's where we were able to get ice from. So you can actually open your own ice company. Those things, don't overlook business. People actually need ice. You'll be surprised when currents go to preserve their meat or whatever it is. People actually come to you to buy ice. Think about it, okay? So another business you can open, which I'm not even sure if it's in Africa at all, or in Liberia at all, or people just don't care. All the bikers, 10% of them out of 100, 10% have helmets. They don't use helmets. One day, we were supposed to go somewhere and we were running out of time. So my husband went somewhere else. The little girl that was with us, she went to pick up another thing. They left me really. They told me to get on a keke to go home. From real life there to go to shoe factory, Banansville, over there. On my way, there was a bike in front of us. This guy, I don't even know, the accident happened too quick. He fell and the man that was sitting behind him, this guy dropped off the, oh God, he fell and his head open, like it's open right here. I don't know. His eye turned over, his mouth was open, the blood was coming out. I'm so nosy. Me, I tell the keke I was in you. I said, hold on. That's how that's how nosy I am. I said, hold on. Then the man can say, oh, madam, you want help then? So I said, I don't want help then. I just want to see. So he stopped, like he slowed down. These people, man, you are holding. I think that the bottle. He went to buy drinks, and you know how some of them when that bosses and send them to buy stuff, maybe like for himself. He went to buy alcohol. The Guinness. He got a Guinness trade in his hand and he fell. I don't know like the bottle burst and he got his head. I don't know. I'm not sure whether he died or was unconscious. And this boy can just picked him up to set him up. I don't know if they're allowed to do that. I mean, I don't work in the medical field. I don't know. But that picture just stuck in my head. How the man's mouth just left open, your eye turned upside down or inside out. I left. So there's no helmets. They don't use helmets. And that's one thing I noticed when I went to India, right? Every bike, not every now, but 90%, they ride with helmets. Even a passenger behind them gotta wear a helmet. We don't have that in Liberia. People just ride anyhow. And when you just say accident happen, all of them can die on the spot. My customer, my good customer, here that I used to bridging her children. I didn't see her for a long time. And one day I was on Facebook. I saw she was talking like, she's not normal anymore. So I reached out to her. I sent her a message on Facebook to ask her what happened because people were praying, sending prayers or doing it. She was Facebook Live. And she said she had a bike accident. They fell off the bridge. Today, the woman, she's abnormal. A lot of accidents happen in Liberia. The people are dying from motorbike because there's no helmet. Ali, you fall, the helmet will protect your head. You can be bruised, you can be injured, your body can be injured. Those you can get well from, but your head is very important. I mean, if you have a helmet company in Liberia, if you try to invest in that, I'm sure you'll make money out of it. And when the government starts to enforce the law that every rider, they're required to wear helmets, including a passenger, I pray and hope that they make that a law to protect people's children. And on my way to the airport again, picking up my friend, 2021, this stupid truck driver, I don't even know how it happened. We met them. By the time we get there, the accident had already happened. Those three people, no, the driver plus three people were behind him. All of them died. Their body were laying down on the roadside. The other one had smashed. I saw so many things in Liberia, and that was nighttime when I went to pick up my friend from the airport. People, children are dying in our country, especially from motorbike, not wearing helmets. So if you have a helmet company, you will make money, my dear. Consider that. The topic is too long. I have so many things. There's so many things you can do in that country. Africa as a whole. I don't know about other country. I haven't traveled much in any of those countries other than Ivory Coast, where I grew up, and what do I know there before coming to America? I don't really know much there. And everything I'm saying about Liberia is recently when I went back. So there's so many things we can actually do in Liberia to start improving people's life. It starts with all these things. Helmets, having emergency services. People are dying in their houses because by the time they find bike to get to the hospital, they die on the bike. By the time they look for a car, walk on the road, or find somebody who will go look for taxis to come and get them. By the time they get on their way to the hospital, they already die. It's happening. We all know. Most of us, some of us have lost our family members on their way to the hospital or on bike, trying to get them from this place to that place. There's no proper EMS to help citizens. We don't. So my people, with that being said, the list is long. We can go on and on and on and on. That's what I'm saying. Africa, everything Africa is a problem. And everything Africa needs a solution. And we are the solution. With that being said, guys, that's all I have for today. Until next time, bye.